talk about what's going to be like to finally play up?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I know I thought we were the only school that had gone on the road 4 consecutive weeks. I think Charlotte had too. So it's just going to feel really good to be home. Exciting for our players to be able to play in front of friends, family, and the student body, and just to be in your own locker room, and sleep in your own bed the night before games. So our guys are very excited, and hopefully that opportunity is a great one for us, and we play really hard, and it's supposed to be a beautiful day. But there's just a lot of excitement in our team right now.
Well, got to be a little more excitement coming off a win and the way you guys won.
Yeah, it was. I was really proud of our team. I thought I was very impressed with Mercer. First-year program, beautiful place, great facility. It's in a great location for great high school football, and so. The way we won, a close game in good fashion. We had some close moments at the end of the game, but to see you guys utilize those situations, where we call bullseye, spotting the ball in the middle, and then Blair coming in and kicking. It's just exciting to get a win like that on the road, playing somebody on their homecoming. That's always a heightened sense of excitement. And it was a great atmosphere, and, we really relished that opportunity. It was a good game.
No, and another good outing by your defense.
Yeah, our defense played really well. They're a form of an option football team, and they threw a couple new formations in. So, Clint does such a great job of getting our guys to settle down and made really good halftime adjustments, and we shut that down. But the overall theme with those guys is it's team defense. We're leveraging the ball really well. We're tackling well for the most part. We've got guys running to the football, and we're able to play multiple people to keep people fresh. And it's kind of what we envisioned, going into the year. The thing that we got to do better now is we got to get better pass rush on third medium, third and long situations. We're not where we want to be right now at that aspect, and so that's something we continue to try to improve upon daily.
So what do you think about Angelo State?
Yeah, they're a talented team. They've had 2 weeks off to prepare for us, which never makes a coach feel great because they've been working on you for 2 weeks. The things that really stand out to me is start on the offensive side of the football. They've got 2 really good running backs, and they're really different. One's a big guy, runs in between the tackles, great at blitz pickup and catching the ball out of the backfield. And then they have another back that's smaller and more of a scat back, and he's a screen guy, route runner out of the backfield. I think they've got a really good quarterback. He's savvy. O-line's good, and they've got good receivers. Try to be balanced on offense. They run the ball well, and they've gone for it a lot on fourth down this year. So you're never quite sure what you're going to get there. And then defensively, it's going to be like a defense we haven't seen all year. They line up in multiple fronts, even odd. They blitz from the field, the boundary. They just they thrive on trying to get negative plays and get you into third and longs, and they've got a very extensive presser package. So it's been a challenging week of practice so far, but our guys are, like I said, they're really excited.
One of the interesting things about their little quarterback, he played 6-man football.
Interesting. Did not know that.
You don't really see that very often.
No.
I mean, can you imagine going to some little 6-man school? You've got a 6-man.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. That's different than if you're quarterback, you pluck some little quarterback from.
Yeah, that's interesting. That would be a very interesting dynamic.
Okay.
Coach, just going off, I guess, the past 2 weeks, you had a difficult loss, and then you follow that with, kind of serving Mercer the same way. To get that feeling of defeat and then just flipping the script immediately, what does that say about your players and ultimately, what you guys were able to accomplish?
Yeah, I'm proud of our team. I'm proud of our leaders on our team to, we all got refocused. Obviously, we were very disappointed after the SFA game, and, I felt like our guys used that to rally themselves for practice. I think the other thing that was important, we knew, right away when we got back in here Sunday after the SFA game, we didn't have time to sit around and feel sorry for ourselves. We knew we were going back on the road to play a good team and, on their homecoming. So I was just really proud of our guys. They got refocused. We made corrections. The biggest one was ball security. We did a lot better job securing the football. Still not where it needs to be. We have way too many guys carrying the ball in the wrong hand, and it's something we're going to continue to preach. We work it daily. But, as far as hanging on to the football, we did a lot better job at that, and obviously didn't throw interceptions.
Trusting Blair in that final moment there and to see him come up huge for y'all. I mean, what is it like to have a kicker that can actually, has ice in their veins and that can finish the job for you like what he did?
Yeah, it gives you a lot of confidence as a head coach and a young man. Obviously, he's still a very young kicker, and you never know how a guy's going to respond in those situations until he's in it. The thing that I've seen him really improve upon is his mental, the way he approaches mentally, the way he kicks each and every day. It's not just about kicking, it's about having focused kicks. It's not about quantity kicking, it's about quality kicking. And, I think that's somewhere he's really improved. Coach Brown, Travis Brown, has really helped him. And, it's just the snapper, Dustin, and our holder, Logan. They spend a lot of time together. I think it's a good battery, and so it was great to see them go in there and execute that.
You guys have had a lot of unique road trips this year. You finally are coming home. I mean, is it nice to just, get out of that groove of going on the road constantly and finally playing one year?
Yeah, it is. It's just, I can't overstate that. Our guys are really excited to be home. Just, a lot of them, their families haven't had a chance to see them play, brothers, sisters, and so obviously they're going to get a chance to come play here and play in front of their friends. It's very, very exciting. Obviously, college football is awesome, but college football at home is just it's just even cooler.
I would think, the flight back home from Mercer was pretty jovial, and to think of if y'all had not won that game and you come back 0-4, and it could feel like a lot of things are not going y'all's way. But how important was just a win any way it came at that point? Yeah,
anytime you go on the road and you beat somebody on their homecoming, it's winning on the road on homecoming. Winning on the road is difficult. Winning on the road at homecoming is very difficult. So I was very proud that we were able to do that. It was a great atmosphere. It really got our guys energized because I'll be honest with you, out of all the games we played this year, it was the best atmosphere as far as fans. They had a lot more people there than I think we expected. It was very jovial when we pulled in. A lot of college students running around, and it felt like college football, like a normal Saturday. And I think that really got our guys going. And so we were just really keyed into play, and I thought we played hard and we stayed the course. And we missed some opportunities offensively, but our guys didn't panic. But yeah, it was a great feeling to be coming home, to have a win under our belt. But I just think the way we won it, in the fashion, how we lost the week before, to see guys regain their confidence and come back. And, hopefully that's something we can build on for next year.
We've talked a lot about Kobe over the last couple of years, but to see LJ become a guy where I guess maybe going into the season we thought, okay, who else besides Kobe can help out in the passing game? What have you seen from LJ this season? Yeah,
Lionel, he's done a really good job. I feel like he's gotten a lot better with his route content and how he runs routes at the top of his routes. He's always had good speed. Obviously, handing the ball off to him right now on the jet stuff is really, really good. It's kind of what we had envisioned, coming into the year. Obviously, we've had some injuries at that position, but we were kind of expecting to have between Jordan and LJ and Kobe and D-Lou at the slot, and he's back now. He had been out on sabbatical there with COVID, being quarantined, so he's back. But those four guys I just mentioned are really, really good with the ball in their hand. They're sweep guys, screen guys. And, we were hoping to have Harmon into the boundary, our big X receiver. He's out right now. So we've just had to shuffle and move people around. I've been very proud of Dax Neese. If you go back and you look at that game, that young man played, I think, 58 snaps at our X receiver, and just the way he caught some big passes. He blocked really well. So it's a really good unit right now. It's probably overall the best unit I've ever had as far as blocking. I've never had a group of receivers that are that selfless, that block on the perimeter. As you all know, you cover football. A lot of times receivers, that's not usually their strong suit, blocking out there, because it just takes a special guy and it takes a mentality. So I think those guys are feeding off each other really well, but we've got a lot of confidence in those guys. And honestly, I still think we can be doing more with those guys, and we're finding ways to get them on the field. And between D-Lou, he's got to continue to learn, so we can line him up at different positions. But it's work in progress, but it's a good unit right now.
You mentioned the pulling the guys around on the jet sweep, and that's just an extension of your running game. Is that a something that came about because you realize that the running back depth is not what you would want right now, and we can get other guys sort of involved in a different area?
Yeah, it's just twofold. Being here, the amount of time I've been here, I feel like I have a good understanding. We have a good understanding of who we can recruit and who we can get and who we can't. And so we always focus on the positives. We feel like we're always going to get offensive linemen that are mobile. We're not looking for 300 and 330 pound guys. Always feel like we're going to have some of those slot receivers. It's hard in the state of Texas to find these big, tall guys that can run. They get snapped up immediately. And so I think it's just twofold. The running back thing had a little bit to do with it. I think with the motions and the sweeps, it helps all your other running game, and it helps to set up your downfield passing. Obviously, that's the area right now. We've got to complete more passes down the field, When you're running the football like we're running the football, and we're running it really, really well, we've got to be able to, when we do drop back, hit those intermediate to deep balls, and we're just not doing that right now. That's just killing us. More importantly, it's not even that we're not completing them. A lot of times we're taking negative plays on them, and so that's a big point of emphasis for us. But just tying it together and try to, what I've always done is just trying to find people's strengths and utilize them.